Becoming a mom is a life-changing event, and monitoring your health before and after the baby becomes essential.
And here in Detroit, an organization is working on expanding their outreach to provide new mothers with the care they need. And in many cases, it's the care they may otherwise go without.
That's right. Mitch Albom shares the story of Birth Detroit in this week's Heart of Detroit.
Inside a nonprofit in the Fitzgerald neighborhood lives Birth Detroit, a community-based health practice focused on maternal and infant care for families across the city. What's facing women in Detroit that maybe people don't know about when it comes to giving birth?
Inequities in birth outcome, infant mortality, maternal mortality, preterm birth, but also inequities in birth care options.
It is these inequities that are the foundation of Birth Detroit's mission, which is to provide safe, quality, loving care through midwifery.
Midwives are specially trained healthcare professionals to provide prenatal care, postpartum care, childbirth, support, and delivery licensed healthcare providers in hospitals, in birth centers, and also at home.
Today, Birth Detroit is offering prenatal and postpartum care, but they are taking their operations to the next level.
Although we know that birth centers actually improve birth outcomes with midwives, most of us do not have access to birth centers.
You have a plan to open a birth center in Detroit.
The city's first freestanding birth center. A lot of families come to Birth Detroit now from other providers reporting that they did not feel understood. And what we're trying to promote is that we all deserve access to all safe birth options, and birth centers are one of them. And we focus on that. That's why we exist.
Birth Detroit is creating a safe, accessible space for new mothers right here in the heart of Detroit.
And joining us now are Leslie Welch, Nicole White, and Elan Jeffrod with Birth Detroit. Thank you all so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so let's start with the new location that you guys are working on. How is the progress going on that, and what impact do you hope that has on the city of Detroit?
Yes. We are in the final stages of our City of Detroit and Land Bank approval and permitting processes. We hope to break ground this fall and open by next spring.
Okay.
And once open, we will be providing prenatal care, postpartum care, childbirth education, and families will have the option of having their baby in our brand new, beautiful birth center built with the hopes and dreams of our community in mind.
Wow.
Okay. And you're raising funds now. Tell us how that's going.
Oh, so good. Thanks to the generosity of this community, we have raised $3.6 million of our $4 million goal. So we're really hoping that folks will help us close the gap to that $4 million by this fall so we can cut that ribbon really ready to go.
Okay, so you're doing incredible work, a birthing center, which is phenomenal in addition to giving the pre and postnatal care. But now, what is the reaction that you've heard from some of the mothers, right? That tells the real story, those who have welcomed children into this world with your help.
We hear such stories of joy and power. We want to recognize that pregnancy and birth are life events. So we always say whenever a baby is born, so is a family. So hearing people having been in our care say, I feel so joyful that I've had midwives who saw me, heard me, understood my family, welcomed my family into the care experience. And then wherever they choose to give birth, even in a hospital setting, to walk away saying, I feel powerful, my decisions were honored, and I knew what I wanted for myself and my family. And that's been paramount to how we continue to guide how we provide care.
Yeah, well, how important would you say is having that communication for the mother and feeling empowered and having agency?
It's essential. That's what midwives do. Midwives listen and they lead with love, and that is every family deserves that. Every family deserves care that is centered in love and safety and trust and justice. And that's what Birth Detroit does.
Wow, incredible work.
Awesome. So if someone wants to seek out help from you or support your fundraising goal, tell us what they need to do.
We make it easy. So you go to birthdetroit.com and you click on care, and one of our amazing midwives will reach out to you to donate to get us to that $400,000 goal. Click on donate. To shop, because look at these t-shirts.
Yes.
Okay. So you can order a t-shirt at shop, and also please keep an eye out for the policy work we're doing, because we're doing our best to make Michigan a more just place to give birth and to make it easier for families to access midwives. So follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
Love it,
Birth
love it.
Detroit. Follow
And
us
we
on
also
Facebook.
brought t-shirts for you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was incredibly powerful work that you ladies are doing. Thank you so much.